Terror rules in Europe. The people are chained, yet their souls do not submit. This film is made in the faith that those who batter down the prison gates from without will find brave allies among the prisoners within.
German troops have crossed the Polish frontier at 5 points. Hitler rejects all protest.
Frank, what's the news?
The balloon's going up all right.
Hello, Frank. Out here. Got the last plane.
Hello, Mr. Lockwood. The boss wants to see you right away.
Right away.
Nice to see you, Frank.
Hello, Mr. Lockwood.
Hello, Stubbs.
The old man's waiting, Frank. He thought you mightn't make it.
Hello, Lockie.
Hello, Colin. Hi.
Hi.
Well, come on, Frank. He can tell you his troubles later.
Why? What's the matter? Oh, not a thing. Except general wind-up.
He's here in person.
Humour them, Lockie, old boy. Humour them. They're the miserable victims of the war of nerves.
Frank, you got that story? Quick now, you haven't got a minute to spare.
I'll see you in the pub.
All right.
Boy. What's the matter, Colin? You look a bit dazed. You've got the bullet?
No. He's just informing that I've decided to resign. That's all. Anybody wants me, I'm in the pub.
That's the first great personal story of the war, Frank. Print every word of it, Evans. Page 1. Send a copy right away to his lordship.
This government of ours haven't realized what kind of a world we're living in.
Maybe this is the last beautiful day.
Now then, let's fix who'll cover the battlefronts. Who's going for the Express?
Knox, I suppose.
The Mail?
Probably Hargrave Smith.
And the Times?
Oh, some literary giant.
Everyone marked as a star reporter. Now, you're short of men, Evans. We'll need to send another good fellow to Paris right away. Then we must hold a couple for the Western Front. Then there's Romania, Sweden, and what about Norway? Jack!
You want me?
Have you got any good crime men? We'll want men for the battlefronts.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid they're already assigned. I tell you what. Why not try the sports staff? Won't be much for them to do now. You might get hold of old Parson, the sports editor. He used to be a good man once.
Used to be 20 years ago. You want someone that can get round a bit in this war. Speed, boss, speed. That's what you want. Some lively young fella, my lad. Try Metcalf.
What?
Why not? He's used to finding out things and mixing with people.
Metcalf's never mixed with anything but horses. Send him to Norway and he'll start steeplechasing with sea lions.
Metcalf's a typical product of a good-for-nothing minor aristocracy run to sea.
All the more reason to give him a chance to strike new routes. Now, I've known this young fella for some time, and underneath this cheap shine, there's good stuff.
Well, I'm sorry, Frank, but he's already been tipped off to look for a job elsewhere.
Wait a minute. I think Frank's right. I'll give Metcalf his chance. Hello, Wilson. How did it all go?
What a debate. You never saw such a dramatic scene. The House was seething.
What about the Labour Party?
Well, Arthur Greenwood stood up. Speak for Labour, shouted the Labour benches. No, speak for England, shouted Amory. What a cheer. I thought the roof was coming off. Greenwood said, for 36 hours, the enemy's been attacking our ally, Poland. What are we waiting for?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I'm going back to the House to find out as soon as I've had a drink.
Mind you, we've given him every chance. But this time he's gone a bit too far. He'll have to be smacked where it hurts most.
Oh, where's that?
In the seat of the trouble.
Oh, Mr. Metcalf. Same again.
Why not if tomorrow we die?
I bet you're not in favour of this war.
I'm against anything that may result in the growing of potatoes in the Royal Enclosure at Ascot Racecourse.
Listen to the Aga Khan. Come on, Metcalf. Let's have the dirt on the war stakes. Straight from the horse's mouth, gentlemen.
I'm in favour of scratching the event. Too late, my lad. They're all at the gate. The starter's ready with his flag.
Hello, Locke. We just got back.
Hello. Hello, Frank. Hello, Milligan.
Where'd you spring from?
Danzy. Get me a beer. Hello, Millie. I wrote every day. Did you get my letter?
Now then, Mr. Lockwood, I'll tell your editor on you.
Cut out the crosstalk and give us the lowdown on Danzy. Buy a Sunday paper. Read a powerful article entitled I Was Actually There by Frank Lockwood. Thank you, Millie.
Thank you.
We're going to Bumberlin.
Double, Millie.
Double?
Is that the Frank Lockwood?
Hello, Smollett. How's life? Cheerio.
Good luck.
How are things making out?
Oh, all right, but this rumour of a war seems to have upset things. Still, I guess I'll find myself another job where there's more scope for my undoubted talents.
Listen, Colin, I've got a bit of news for you. The old man wants you to go to Norway.
Well, that was your idea, I suppose. You seem to get me all my jobs. Well, what am I going to Norway for? Fishing correspondent?
Foreign correspondent. Important job.
Why, is Norway coming in?
No, but apart from the actual theatres of war, it's the most interesting place in Europe. Anything might happen. Now, you go over there, find out things, mix with people, keep on the spot. But for the love of Mike, don't go acting the giddy goat. You've got to give up all this racing business.
Oh, my dear old boy, I'll pawn my race glasses in the morning.
Excuse me, sir.
But I thought I heard you mention the name of Danzig.
You did?
Well, it's only a little place, isn't it?
Quite right, sir.
But what I want to know is Danzig worth fighting for?
This is the man on the street, Frank, the average man, and he's asking you a question the man on the street wants answering. World War over Danzig?
That's right. As you say, Danzig's only a small place.
So is Thermopylae, and Verdun, and Madrid, all very small places. Big enough to bury the people that hadn't the guts to fight for them. Did you ever hear Hitler laugh? I did. I was in Vienna when he entered the city in triumph. Providence has sent me here to save you, he bellowed to the mob of his followers. And heaven help all those that have been against me. And then he laughed. It's a kind of mad laugh. And they all laughed too, in the same way. They were baying for blood. Hitler was giving it to them. We're in this for our own sweet selves. If we want to save our skins, we've got to fight.
There's a good article in that, Frank.
Ha! It'll cost you 9 pence a word to use it.
I never pay more than 7 pence.
Well, good night, sir.
Look here, I don't think I'd better go to Norway. I ought to climb into a battle dress.
Oh, no, you don't, my lad. Stick to your assignment.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, sir.
Come in, darling, let's dance.
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't think it'd be very good for your shoes. No, we get our coats, and then we walk a little, talk a little. Maybe I'll hold your hand a little, and we'll forget for a moment that barbarity has been loosed upon the world. Ah. Come on, I'll start by holding your hand. Night's candles are burnt out, and Jocund Day stands tiptoe on the misty mountaintops.
Oh, that is nice. Please go on.
Oh, I don't know any more. I'm glad we got out of that stuffy place. I needed air. That looks rather amusing. Shall we have another drink?
I thought you said you needed air.
Yes. Can't overdo it, though. Come on.
Oh, baloney.
You Norwegians ain't got no imagination.
That's a lie.
Oh, say, listen, buddy, can't you take a joke?
A yoke? I have seen Sherman submarines. Is that a yoke? Shh, I will not.
Hardy people, these seamen.
It makes me choke.
I'll get you a drink.
They sink another ship yesterday in territorial waters.
Aquavit, 2.
English?
Yes. How are you?
England and Norway, friends.
Yes.
England win the war.
You bet you will once it starts.
The Germans are swine. They sink our ships.
Feine Bunde, så viel sind von Zeigen.
Britannia rule the way. Britain, never, never, never shall be slave. Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the way. Britain, never, never, never shall be Vater hoch. Die Rhein ist geschlossen. Es war marschiert, mit ruhig Westen schwimmt. Am Never, never, Reaktionen schossen. Marschieren im Geist, Britain. Kameraden, die am Front und Reaktionen schossen. Marschieren im Geist.
Who the hell are we neutral against anyway?
Go on home, grab yourself a cab. I'll mess you some other time.
No, no, you come with me.
No, I'd love to, but I've got an appointment.
That was good.
Very good. Have a drink.
Yeah, akavit.
2 akavit.
People say I know damn nothing, but I tell you I know damn all.
I believe you. Why don't you tell me something about it?
I don't talk. I keep my mouth shut, then I have no trouble.
Perhaps if you did talk, you'd help to save some of these Norwegian boats and the lives of dozens of seamen.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Come with me. I will show you.
Please. Oh, thank you. Do you often give parties like that?
Party? Oh. Party, oh! That's a good one. Yeah, when I was young, I used to enjoy that sort of party. Yeah.
You didn't exactly hate that one.
Yeah, it was not bad, but throwing bottles is dirty.
It went very near my head, I know that.
Yeah, and it was meant to go nearer, my friend. This is my dinghy. Good, huh?
Very good.
Yeah. Here's the fastest dinghy in 𝙆𝙚𝙧𝙧.
Really?
Yeah, when I am rowing it. Well, here we are. Yeah. How you like my nice big ship, eh?
Terrific.
Yeah, yeah.
Johnny, heave anchor. We want to get out of here as quick as we can.
Who are you?
Well, what are you laughing at? It's not as funny as all that.
From here, it looks very funny indeed.
Oh, Mr. Metcalf. Come in, come in. Comfortable, huh?
Very comfortable.
Yeah. And big, huh?
It's very big.
Yeah, yeah. I am glad you like it. Kari! Now we have a little drink, eh? Oh, here is my head man, my daughter, Kari.
How do you do? So glad to meet you.
This gentleman is sailing with us.
Oh, hope you'll be very happy.
Thank you, I'm sure I shall.
You like this nice big ship of ours?
Yes, I think it's terrific.
Skål.
Skull.
Skull?
I beg your pardon. Skull.
Prost.
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 We thought you were not coming back, Fräulein. What happened?
We are all right. None of the English correspondents over here suspect anything.
Why should they? They still think this war is going to be one long blockade.
Yes. After we left here, we went down to the docks. A fight started in a bar, an argument over U-boats. He sent me away, but I didn't go very far.
So someone reported seeing one of our U-boats, huh?
Yes. Later, Metcalf went aboard the header of 𝙆𝙚𝙧𝙧 and sailed.
If he sailed for 𝙆𝙚𝙧𝙧, he may turn out to be a nuisance. Go and put in a wireless call to 𝙆𝙚𝙧𝙧 right away.
Yeah.
If I've done a good night's work, it won't be forgotten.
I do my duty as a German, that is all.
Well, I've nearly finished this rope. Is it all right?
Yes, it's all right, but you take such a long time about it.
Oh, my dear Miss Outside, I don't think that's fair. I'm not an old salt like you. I've only been practicing for 2 days.
The big ship on starboard bow.
Is there? Captain Outside!
Yanni, Yanni, bring her over!
That is a German merchant ship.
That's strange, an English song in a German ship.
I want a complete dope on 𝙆𝙚𝙧𝙧. International law ruling, neutral opinion. Get Metcalf to interview every authority in Oslo. Foreign Office, British Embassy.
That's just it, sir. He's not there.
What?
I've been phoning and phoning. He's not in his office, not in the hotel, not even in the bar. He's vanished, disappeared.
Call from Finland, Mr. Lockwood.
Hello, Frank. Frank, where are you?
I've just made a tour of the frontier. I'm coming back on the first plane. I'm getting out with the story. What? Who? Who? Metcalf. Why, what's he done? Oh, all right. I'll look in and see him at Oslo. Eh? But if he's fired, he's fired. Don't go on about it.
Da ist sie. Alles klar zum Auftauchen?
Alles klar zum Auftauchen?
Steuerbord 40.
Steuerbord 40.
You know, one of these days you'll make someone a very good husband. But not yet.
Oh, really? How long do you think it'll take?
Oh, you've a lot to learn. You know, you look very funny when you peel potatoes.
Well, everybody looks funny when they peel potatoes. Matter of fact, you look funny to me.
Do it? Why?
I don't know, you just do.
Sure says the English laugh at anything they cannot understand.
You read our great George Bernard?
Oh, yes, I like him very much. I think he's a very good writer. Almost as good as our Ibsen. You read Ibsen?
Yes.
Very good. I read a lot of English authors. Shakespeare, Dickens.
I write quite a lot, you know.
Oh, really? Oh, you must really peel the potatoes thinner than that.
Alle Mann an die Geschütze! Komm, komm, schnell! Feuer! What the devil are they firing at us for? Thinking you're Norwegian. You're our range! Bring it over! Bring it over!
Swine.
Je bleke lange! Je bleke lange!
Well, here we are. Oh, you're going to like Langadal. Well, this is our village. How do you like it?
I think it's charming, but is it early closing or have they all gone to the races?
Races? No. No, this street is full of people as a rule. Look, that's where we live, just around that corner over there.
Oh, there is old Peterson. He will tell us where everybody is.
Oh, yeah, old Peterson knows everything around here. Hi, Peterson!
Peterson? Yeah? Peterson. Tell me, where is everybody?
They've all gone to the people's house. Wedding or something, I don't know.
Oh, of course, Gay Daddy's getting married. Oh, that is so lovely. Oh, they'll all be at the people's house. Oh, come on, let's go. I must get dressed.
No, I have no time for weddings. I must tell everything I have seen to the police inspector.
Oh, he'll be at the wedding, too. He goes anywhere where there's food and drink.
And pretty girls, eh, Kari?
Oh, well, I'll meet you there. And do hurry, because we'll miss the dancing.
She is excited, you know. She is fond of dancing. Some of our good friends, Grocer Hendrickson, Postmaster Fossen, and here is our good pastor, Pastor Lunde, and Schoolmaster Dahlen, and Spokesman Berg. He has always plenty to say for himself. And now, friends, we must get hold of the police inspector at once.
What's the matter?
Where is he?
He is dancing with God.
I must speak with him.
As the spokesman of Lanadal, I will support your protest. It is an outrage for a foreign submarine to violate our waters.
We agree with our spokesman.
Here he is. Little Gerda, much happiness.
Alstar, my dear friend, I'm delighted to see you.
Hello, Gunther. This is my good friend, Mr. Metcalf.
I'm always pleased to meet an Englishman. You're just in time to help me drink the health of the happy pair. Now, come along, come along. Drinks for my friends.
Police Inspector, there is a matter of grave urgency which concerns us all.
I refuse to be serious on a day like this. Business later, my dear sir. Strike up the band.
Yeah, but my friend and I have just come in from sea together. We were fired on by a German submarine.
Inside territorial waters.
Yeah. Now, you mustn't pull my leg anymore about U-boats, Alstar. You remember the last one? The one that turned out to be a dead whale?
This was no whale, Police Inspector.
Unless your local whales carry 4-inch guns.
Shouldn't Oslo be notified at once, Police Inspector?
Well, yes and no. You see, my dear schoolmaster, it's very hard to convince the authorities that such things happen. But I'll make a note, of course.
Gerda, you look wonderful. It's because I'm so happy.
Hello, Carrie.
Oh, and mind you, keep her happy, Olaf, or I'll steer that ship of mine through those new nets of yours.
I'll try hard.
Oh, isn't this exciting, Herr Gunther? And to think that I almost missed the wedding.
I'll make it my business to see there is one wedding you don't miss. You see, Curry, I can speak English as well as Mr. Metcalf. But what I would like to tell you, I would rather say in Norwegian. Yes?
My Curry, how nice you look.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so sorry to have run away, Mr. Metcalf, but now you understand the reason, eh?
Well, of course. I spent my life putting pleasure before business.
Then in that case, you won't be impatient. These things have to be done in a certain way or we get no results. What you call red tape, you know?
Well, I'm going to Oslo today.
But Mr. Metcalf, you mustn't go. You'll be far more useful here helping me verify the facts. We'll be proud to have you as a guest.
Yeah, my house is yours as long as you like.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. But I think I will go back.
That is our loss. But I hope we meet again, Mr. Metcalf.
Oh, but please, you cannot go until you have danced. Why, it's unlucky not to dance at a wedding.
Yeah, she's right.
Especially when your partner is the most beautiful girl in 𝘿𝙚𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙧. Well, I'm so sorry I must go now, but we officials are not just ordinary citizens. We have duties, you know. Curry. Goodbye. Ah, Hendrickson, farewell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 round.
Oh, it's difficult, isn't it?
Only because you're so clumsy. Almost as clumsy as you are on a ship.
How about the police inspector?
Oh, he dances beautifully. But it's a little awkward, you know.
Awkward? Why?
Well, because he wants to marry me. But Dad says to me he's much too important.
He's very handsome.
Das ist wunderbar. We shall show those Britishers. See who that is.
It's Police Inspector Gunther, mein Commandant.
Take these into the other room.
Good evening, Herr Vice Consul.
Ah, Herr Police Inspector. Just the man I wanted to see. Cigar?
No, thank you, Herr Vice Consul.
I have some good news for you. Our squadrons are heading for the Skagerrak. And behind them are troop transports and destroyers.
So, the hour is approaching.
They are coming to protect Norway from these British warmongers. They're coming as friends, not enemies.
I've German blood in me. I understand. And I'll make these people understand it, too.
Good. I'm relying on you. And your popularity will help us when the time comes. By the way, this Englishman...
I've just spoken to him. I tried to head him off, but he insists on going back to Oslo to make a report.
That's serious. When's he leaving?
This evening.
Heinrich, I want you to take the next train to Oslo.
Thank you.
What's that blot on the landscape?
It is the new oil refinery they are building.
Yeah, there are lots of German engineers working there. They bring their machinery and men.
They are working day and night. They say it is to help us when we kill whales and bring back the oil.
Mr. Metcalf, it is time to go. You have only half an hour to catch the train for Oslo.
Goodbye. Thanks for the trip. It was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Goodbye.
it was exciting. You must come and see us again soon.
Goodbye.
Yeah, now come.
Mr. Metcalf, you haven't said goodbye to me. It's been very good knowing you. I do hope you'll come and visit us again soon.
I hope so. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And farewell, Dad. Nice to see you back, sir.
Any letters for me?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, but after all, what does this 𝘿𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙧 incident matter? It's interesting, but not important.
But it proves conclusively that the British violate neutrality.
𝘿𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙧 was a German naval prison ship operating in neutral waters disguised as a merchantman. It's one more proof there's no place for neutrals in war with Germany.
Ausgezeichneter Bude, ich weiß ja nicht, was Sie da je haben.
Hören Sie mal, für 10 Mal. All these men.
Tourists, huh? Just tourists.
Just tourists, sir.
There's a gentleman waiting to see you in the lounge, sir.
What was his name?
Mr. Lockwood.
Lockwood? Lockie!
Ah, the great scooper. How come they let you off the 𝘿𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙧
Lockie, old boy, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. What are you going to have? Have a drink.
The same.
Give them all a drink, will you?
Thanks a lot.
I've got a story here. It's going to make you all look like platers in the derby. Well, Lockie, old boy, how are you? I've read your little pieces from time to time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look here, they're waiting for me at the British legation now, so I can't go into details. I'll tell you all about it as soon as I get back.
Oh, no, you won't.
Why?
I've been waiting to see you for over 2 hours. I've got exactly 10 minutes to catch my plane to London.
Oh, what a damn shame. Never mind, you'll read all about it in our paper tomorrow morning. Lead story.
Oh, no, I won't.
Why? Lockie, you're still with the paper, aren't you?
I am, old boy, but you're not. You're fired. Hey, Sonny, get my hat and coat, quick.
Yes, sir.
Fired? What for? What you people don't seem to realize is that a foreign correspondent's job is not just to cover spot news that any ordinary agency can do, but to ferret out something of vital importance that may alter the course of a whole war.
Yes, well, you may think that, old boy, but the paper doesn't. They're pretty fed up with you. You've been playing the fool here, old boy. You sent them that cock and bull story about machine guns and mobs. You missed the Altmark story. You let the paper down, you let me down. Why the devil didn't you stick to your assignment?
Because I prefer to use my own methods. That assignment stuff's all very well, but if you want real hot news, you've got to follow your hunches.
Oh, getting psychic now, eh?
I tell you, I've got a story here that the whole world's waiting for.
Are they? Well, I'm not. I'm sorry, old boy, but I've got to get off now. Goodbye. Good luck. See you sometime. Yes, hey, tip this boy for me, will you?
And the third shot got us, smack. Then everything came down. Luckily, there were no casualties. There were no casualties, sir.
Peppered, eh?
Yes, peppered.
Rummy. Devilish rummy, the whole thing.
It's not rummy at all, it's perfectly clear.
I suppose you're sure of the name of this perishing fjord, are you?
Well, of course I'm sure.
Yes, I always get them mixed up myself. I say, you might hand me over that book, will you? Heavy, isn't it? Pretty decent country up there, eh? Good snipe shooting, too. I rather fancy myself with those little blighters. You have to give them 6 seconds before you pull. My old dad put me up to that wrinkle. As soon as he saw one get up, he'd say, "There goes a blinking snipe." Bang. Send that message to the Admiralty at once.
I would like to speak to Herr Metcalf, please.
What name, please, madame?
Karriarstad.
If you'll take a seat, I'll make inquiries.
Damn you, Evans, for a bigoted, nitwitted lump of nauseating suet. Romania, nothing. It's Norway next.
Look here, Colin, I had you fired, but it might be reconsidered.
Listen, they had a party here at the German embassy last night. Every high official in Norway was asked. They showed a film called Baptism of Fire, the Polish campaign in pictures. Somebody was there, tell me all about it.
Clear the format, Jack. Hold everything. There's a hell of a story breaking.
Listen, that film they showed was horrifying. It's the old Nazi game, terrifying your victim first and then hitting him hard. Operator, you've cut me off.
Hey, a girl like you shouldn't sit alone.
I prefer to, thank you.
Oh, come now, why should you want to sit alone?
I do not wish to be rude. I just wait for Mr. Metcalf.
Now, what is that two-time in racing tipster got that we haven't got?
Search me.
Oh, Mr. Metcalf. Mr. Metcalf.
Carrie. Well, what on earth are you doing here?
I've come to see you.
Well, I'm sorry, I've got a dash. It's important.
Oh, but I've got something to tell you. Something important, too.
Well, I'm sorry. Look here, couldn't I see you afterwards?
Oh, will you not see me now, please?
All right, what is it?
Well, not here. I don't like your friends very much.
Nonsense, they're nice people.
No, I know just the place. Somewhere nice and quiet. Do you like my hat?
Well, it looks a nice warm hat. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Please do not talk until I have finished. I have so little time. 5 minutes and I must go back to Bergen because my father is waiting for me. Shall we sit down? Yesterday, 2 German ships come into Bergen. They are very big ships. This morning, 3 more have come. Also very big ships.
Warships?
No, merchant ships. It is obvious that they come to dock. They are deep down in the water, so their holds must be full, and yet they unload no cargo.
Well, go on.
Well, this morning my father go to investigate, but they have put a guard round these ships, and no one may go near them.
What's your father think the cargo is?
Men.
Men?
German soldiers.
Well, that means any moment now. Probably dawn tomorrow.
Well, I must go now.
Kari, you've been wonderful.
Oh, no, I've done nothing at all. My father's done everything.
Oh, yes, you have. I shan't ever forget it.
I don't forget you either.
That's for me?
You must wear that when you come to sea with us again.
Well, you'll only laugh at me if I do. Won't you? Go on now.
I must go now. Goodbye.
Can I come and see you off?
No. No, you have so much to do. Besides, I'd rather say goodbye to you here. It's so much better than a railway station, isn't it?
Goodbye, then.
Goodbye. Well, there's a taxi for you.
British legation. Where am I? What is this ship? Oh, I've got to get off this ship. Do you understand? I've got to get off it.
What is? What noise is?
Are you the captain?
Yeah.
Well, look here, I've got to get back to Oslo.
Oslo? Too far, my friend. Bremen is much nearer.
So I've been shanghaied.
Mein Gott, but you was drunk. I never seen a man so drunk. Your two friends, they must carry you on board. What wonderful drinking it must have been. Lost.
Sir Roger said if we'd sent ships into Norway, we would have thrashed the Germans out. Stop. The House cheered madly.
Come along, miss. Give me the...
Then Lloyd George, his white mane shaking with the vehemence of his attack, declared, "We have suffered a terrible defeat. We owe that to this government, but the nation has got to repair it. It's no good hiding the disaster. Let us face it like men of British blood." But the most dramatic moment came when Amory pointed to the Prime Minister and said, "I invoke Oliver Cromwell. You have sat here too long for any good you do. Depart, I say, in the name of God, go."
I have nothing to offer anyone but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. We have before us, Mr. Churchill continued, an ordeal of the most grievous kind. We have before us...
We're dumped. We must hear dear Mr. Churchill.
Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terrors. Victory, however long and hard the road may be. For without victory, there is no survival. Let that be realized. No survival for the British Empire.
Das ist gut.
Bad news, eh?
Bad news? No. Great news.
Mr. Churchill promised you blood, toil, sweat, and tears, and you call that great news?
But you wouldn't understand.
No, yeah, I understand. Dr. Goebbels has explained everything on the wireless. You're finished. Kaput.
Kaput, my Aunt Fanny.
What?
I told you wouldn't understand.
Na, was ist?
Herr Kapitän, ein englischer Zerstörer kommt mit voller Fahrt auf uns zu.
Verdammter Engländer.
Signal just received, sir. Thank you.
I'm afraid you're having a roundabout trip, Mr. Metcalf. We've been ordered to proceed to Shorebird to help evacuate the wounded.
What does that mean?
Looks as though the French were cracking up. Tell the coxswain to stand by to receive wounded.
How are things below?
I've kept room in the sick bay for 2 or 3 of the worst cases. The rest left to fit round the deck.
Well, I hope this weather holds.
We're in a devil of a mess if it doesn't.
Don't bother about him, lads. He's one of ours. Take cover!
Sergeant Major's always right, boys.
Pull in!
We got a thanks, son.
Sure. Half a minute, I'll give you a hand.
Come on, me old chum. Come on. We haven't got much time.
Great big Jerry, do you see, about 10 feet high without a word of a lie. He comes right up to me, kicks me right in the mouth, 5 of my best teeth, and they're without a bit of decay.
I'll look after him for you.
Right in 3. Right, left. Left with.
Any more to come?
Call in. Lockie. Lockie, old boy, what's up?
Nothing, really. Caught a bit of a swipe. So you're on this job. That's great. Scoop me for one. Oh, scoop. I can't see a thing down here.
Lockie. How bad is it? Can I do anything?
No. I don't think I'm going much further with this caravan. I've got a great story. Colin, listen. The French never blew up the bridges. They never had a chance. Phony orders given all along the line. Now, Colin, remember, ask about the bridges. Meuse bridges, too. I took the story to the censor, but the office was blown up. I went to the telephone. Got blown up, too.
Oh, Metcalf, old Fisher's covering the Cambridgeshire handicap, so put him wise to anything he ought to know, will you?
The Cambridgeshire handicap. What about that handicap?
Admiralty statements just come in. What? Monthly shipping losses. The Admiralty announced that the shipping losses, British and Allied, for the month just ended, have reached a total of 689,229 tons.
689,000 tons? Do you realize what that means? Jack! The Atlantic battle's your lead story. Nothing else matters, do you hear? It's the whole works. Metcalf, I want you. 689,000 tons. It's terrifying.
In a single month, too. The highest yet. Now, in the last war, when Lloyd George was...
It means ships and food and guns and tanks and planes. Vital necessities all chucked away. Rotted and rusting down among the minnows.
Say nothing of the lives of thousands of merchant seamen, doing their job one moment and the next moment floundering about in the water, while those grinning devils stick around watching the bubbles come up. Oh, I tell you, sitting here doing Sweet Fanny Adams, writing about it is driving me raving mad.
You aren't the only one. I'm older than you, but that doesn't mean my hands aren't itching to get hold of them.
Well, then why don't we? Or is the press a reserved occupation?
It's because the press has its job like any other service. And that job is to deliver the news, not make it. They say it's everyone's war, eh? Well, if the public don't know anything about it, the public can't do anything about it. And that's what newspapers are for, to tell them. And contrary to the usual idea, newspapers are best run by newspaper men. You stick to your job, son. Remember Lockwood. Always stuck to his assignment, no matter what happened.
Yes, I'm not likely to forget him. But Lockie was in the thick of it. He wasn't snooping around in a tin hat looking into bomb craters. And when you hear about these shipping losses, all this tripe about civilians being in the front line really doesn't wash.
Until we've got a front of our own, we've got to drive home the meaning of this Atlantic battle. Make people realize if it isn't one, we're done for. We're losing ships faster than we can build them. Well, we've got to build ships faster, unload ships faster. Yes, and damn well learn to eat less, and wear less, and generally learn to go without. It's your job to tell the public that. You can do it all right. The chief's very pleased with those Norwegian articles.
Listen, didn't I always say there was the making of a journalist in him?
No, you didn't.
All right, I'll do it. Now, we'll start this story in the ports, right under the bombs. And we'll take it right through Britain to every street and every house. And by the time we've finished with it, we'll have the whole country on its feet. The Battle of the Atlantic to be won in the docks, in the works, and in the kitchen stove. Winston said the other day, we'll beat these so-and-sos, we have to live on porridge. Right? We'll beat Hitler with a saucepan.
That's it. A right rip-roaring campaign, you know. We'll beat these blasted U-boats yet.
Are you sure I didn't say there was the making of a journalist in him?
Of course you didn't.
Funny, I meant to.
Come in. Coastal Command reconnaissance photographs just come in, sir.
Oh, good. Let's have a look. Have they found anything?
Nothing to suggest a submarine base, sir.
But the fact remains that submarines are operating from Norwegian bases, and we've got to locate them.
Well, our chaps have searched every inch of the coastline and been well plastered doing it and never saw anything.
You ever heard of camouflage?
Yes, sir.
Ask Commander Pittwaters to come up here, please.
I can't see any of these photographs, sir.
That's the idea of camouflage, my dear fellow. Somewhere in this fjord here, you know, there's a U-boat base, and we've got to find it.
Do you send for me, sir?
Oh, yes, Pittwaters, yes. I think you can help me. Just a minute. Do you know this northern district?
Well, I've been there, sir. I don't know it well. But I think I know a Johnny who does.
Hello, Colin.
Hello.
What's your poison?
Egg, please. Hello, George.
News bad tonight, Colin?
Not so hot.
What have you heard?
Well, nothing much, except this shipping situation's not so good. And this time we can't just sit back and not worry and say leave it to the Navy.
Sorry, chum.
That's all right.
The old bill.
Ernie!
Put it there if it's full of spikes. Don't be the world is small. The last time I saw you was on the beach.
That's right.
The old Pibbly. I do like to be. What are you having?
Thanks, Ernie. I'll have a mild and bitter.
2 pints of mild and bitter. Mild and bitter?
Seems a long time since Dunkirk.
Yeah, what day did you get away?
I got away on Tuesday.
Tuesday, you were lucky. Oh, Wednesday was horrible.
Was it?
Yes, rained all the bloody day.
All right, gentlemen, you can resume the vertical. What we technically call a near miss. Large whiskey, please. Oh, glad to see you, Metcalf. Quite a coincidence. You remember me, Oslo?
Yes, of course.
We had a little chat in the legation. You were grumbling about being shot at or something.
Yes. How are you?
As a matter of fact, I'm a bit shaken. That damn thing was a bit too near for comfort. Have a drink?
No, got one, thanks.
Yeah, still scribbling?
Afraid so.
Oh, let's sit down. How are you?
Pretty fit.
You look remarkably fit. Yes, still I think you're a bit of an athlete in your time, eh? Cross-country running?
A little bit.
Rugger?
No, not for you.
You swim, of course. No Morse?
No. What's all this about?
Never mind, soon pick it up. Good luck.
Good luck.
I really mean that, my dear fella. The very best of luck. By the way, what was the name of that perishing fjord you had that spot of bother in?
What, Langerfjord?
That's the spot. A pal of mine would like to have a chat with you about that.
What is his story?
I shouldn't be surprised. Mind if we pop along and see him now?
No, none of it's a story.
Good. Are you married or anything?
No.
No near relations?
No.
Good. Good, I'm glad about that. Anyway, they're an awful bore. And by the way, I suppose you've heard they've dug up the golf course at St. Andrews and they're planting potatoes on the fairways and cabbages on the green. Noisy brutes.
This place could do with a clean up, couldn't it?
Yes, I agree. Their lordships don't think so. Scruffy offices, bean chip, that's their motto. This is the bloke you're going to see. Nice chap.
Come in.
Captain Webley, this is Mr. Metcalf.
I'm very glad to see you, Metcalf.
How do you do, sir?
I read those Norwegian articles of yours. Very good.
Oh, thank you, sir.
A little wise after the event, perhaps, but still, very good.
He looks remarkably fit, doesn't he, sir?
Yes, he does.
And no near relatives, you know?
That's capital.
I wish you'd tell me what all this is about.
Well, you're a journalist?
Yes.
Then you know the U-boat situation in the Atlantic.
Well, I'm working on it now.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. Now, this U-boat campaign's taken quite a new turn. They're no longer operating in ones and twos from recognized bases. We could handle that. Now they're turning out in packs of a dozen from some base which I suspect to be round about here.
Well, that's near Langford.
Yes, that's why we sent for you. Just wait a minute. Here we are. You know this district. You've friends there. I want that base located and destroyed. My suggestion is...
Now, the location of your target and the importance of your mission has been explained to you by the intelligence officer. And I think it'd be a good idea if you go along with your crew and tell them about the job in hand without giving too much detail.
Yes, sir.
And remember that after you've dropped your passenger, you and your crew must forget about him.
Very good, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Now, listen, boys. You know where we're going, but I've got a surprise for you. And that is, we're not going to drop bombs, but a bit of Fleet Street. Now, here he comes now. Ah, Mr. Metcalf, may I introduce you to the crew, sir?
Yes, rather. Well, I wish you wouldn't call me sir. I ought to call you sir, really. You're the captain of the aircraft.
Ah, do you hear that, boys? There's proper respect for you. Let it be a lesson to you.
Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir. Jolly good show, sir.
I have a very disrespectful crew.
So I see.
Mr. Metcalf is a very distinguished journalist, and what's more, he's going on a one-way trip.
Okay, sir. We'll look after him, all right.
Are you the bloke that tipped Taj Mahal for the Derby? Glad to meet you, sir. I backed it half a crown each way.
I hope you remembered to make him sign a blood shit, sir.
How does this thing work?
Oh, I'll do that for you later.
Is this what I pull?
Well, you can if you like, sir, but it wouldn't have been much use. That's what you pulled.
Evening, Metcalf.
Evening, sir.
Well, you're all fixed up. That's good. I brought your instructions.
Flimsy. I expected something more substantial than that.
Well, the less substantial, the better. That rice paper, that is. You may have to eat it.
Eat it?
Yes, the paper's all right. The ink's shocking.
The point is that if you were caught, that mustn't be found on you.
That's fine. You take over, and I'll look after our passenger.
Contact port!
Contact port! Once you've located the U-boat base and you've guided our bombers in, make straight for Niederstal.
Niederstal, sir.
That's what I said.
I beg pardon.
And get in touch with that man that I spoke to you of, and he'll see you across the Swedish frontier.
Right, sir.
And you can leave the rest to us.
Oh, by the way, when I get back and I print it, after all, that's how I earn my money.
My dear fellow, every time. When you get back...
Well, goodbye and good luck.
Ah, come along here now. Show you where you make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. Rather like wild geese, these Wellingtons, don't you think, sir?
No.
Know this part of the country at all, sir?
No.
Well, then you don't know that little golf course at Eastham, with the trees running either side of the night and the canal running smack across the pretty.
Yes.
So do I.
Put that light out there!
Here, put the thing out.
You can go to sleep here if you want to.
No, I don't think I'll bother.
What? I'm not in the mood. Oh, well, it wouldn't matter if you did. I'd wake you up at the right time. We never fail in our purpose, except, of course, when the navigator takes the wrong turning.
Shame, sir. I never get lost. Here.
That's what he says, but with his navigation, we're probably over Bognor Regis.
Don't you believe it, sir? That's where we are, Ori.
Now. Feeling cold, shivering a bit, but I don't think it's from the cold. If I were you, I'd be unconscious. It's time you were putting that thing on.
Fallschirmgesicht, der Hauptmann. Wo? Dort. Telefonieren Sie ins Hauptquartier, schnell!
Hallo, hallo, Regimentskommando,
Ja,
hallo, hallo, hallo.
Herr Hauptmann! Rasch hinterher! Los, los!
Nichts, Hauptmann! Where, Hauptmann?
Go down the road half a kilometer. There you will find a bakery.
Aren't you a German?
German. Austrian. Half a kilometer. And the password is, I hear you make very good rolls. Good luck. You better take that off.
Who's that? I hear you make very good rolls.
Come in. I'm glad you're safe. I was informed of your arrival. My house is yours for as long as you wish.
That's very good of you, but I don't think I can stay. I've got to get over to 𝘿𝙚𝙗𝙗. How far is it?
𝘿𝙚𝙗𝙗? Oh, that's the other side of the fjord. But I've a friend who'll take you over there. But you must have some food. Come on. 𝘿𝙚, please, please.
Ah, you do.
This is our friend from England.
Ah, but you must be cold. Come and sit down.
Thank you.
He's come to help us.
Ah, yes, you must be hungry. Please.
No, I'm not hungry, but I'd love some coffee, please. Do you know old Alstad over at 𝘿𝙚𝙗𝙗?
He's in the internment camp.
Why, what's he done?
Said what he thought, what we all think.
Thank you. And his daughter, Carrie, how's she?
We do not speak of her.
Why not?
She's brought disgrace on us all by promising to marry a so-called Norwegian. Police Inspector Gunther. After the invasion, he became rich and powerful. Carrie saw a chance, and she took it.
Carrie? It's incredible.
So are many things. It's incredible that I should have to beg bread for Germans.
Mr. Metcalf.
The bridegroom. How's your wife?
She's fine. She's going to have a baby.
Congratulations. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful baby.
I think it will.
Our good friend Olaf will take her to 𝘿𝙚𝙗𝙗. All right?
All right.
Oh, Olaf, I hear our friends there. It must be time.
It is cold. You must have a coat.
Thank you.
Good bell. Good bell. Good bell. Good bell.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. You're risking your lives, you know.
Oh, please, my friend, I'm happy this chance has come to help my country.
I'm sure you are. Thank you for the coat.
London calling the European service of the BBC. The news in Norwegian follows immediately.
Dette er
You
London.
must go.
Nyhetene i natt. Hovedmålene for det britiske flyvåpens angrep i går natt var Emden og andre havnebyer i nordvest-Tyskland. Angrepene var virkningsfulle til tross for dårlige værforhold. Andre britiske fly bombet dokken inn.
U-boat men. Fresh crews come in every day.
Your papers, please.
Huh? Oh, papers. Yeah.
Where's he gone?
Who?
The man you was with.
Oh, him. Oh, you know him. He's always with me. He lives down the street with his mother.
Ah, this is it. German-Norwegian Friendship Night. Dance and refreshments, attendance compulsory.
Wollen Sie tanzen, Fräulein? You refuse to dance with me because I'm a German?
No, because I am a Norwegian.
Kommt, Kameraden!
I have good news for you, Kari. It won't be long now.
Achtung! Achtung!
Halt! Forward!
What is it? I'm sorry for this interruption. Go back to your seats, everyone. Have your papers ready for identification. Papier onderzoeken.
Ihre Papiere. Ihren Pass, bitte. Ihre Papiere. Ihre Papiere. Ihren Pass, bitte. Ausweispapiere. Zeigen Sie mal her.
Pass vorbereiten.
Mit Ihrer Legitimation. Papiere zeigen. Na los, 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 los.
Silence! Silence! Don't stand there and gape. You get some order into this place.
Friends! Friends! Now we are partners in the Nordic Brotherhood. Let us all cooperate for our own good.
Silence!
Music! Music! Play something!
Präsent Revier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Feuer!
Come with me, quickly.
Meet your friend, the police inspector?
Oh, won't you trust me?
Not a yard.
You must. It's your only chance.
I haven't got much choice, have I?
Now, hurry. Take the first turning on the left, the second doorway on the left. I will be with you in a moment, only I must speak to someone.
Yes, I expect you must.
Oh, don't talk now. Remember, first turning on the left, second doorway. Well, you said you had no choice.
Curry, are you hurt?
No.
How did you get outside?
I got swept out with a lot of other people in the dark. Are there many hurt in there?
It is of no importance. I am only concerned about you. It is very unfortunate, but these things have to be done.
You think so?
Come along, I'll show you to your house.
But it's only a few steps.
But don't you understand? My men will question you if I'm not with you.
Günther, kommen Sie hier.
You must go. You have your duty.
Günther!
Remember, if you're questioned, answer quickly. Be very careful.
I will. It's all right. You'll be safe here.
Will I?
Colin, don't look at me like that. Don't you realize that it was only by promising to marry Günther that I could get my father released? All right, go on. Think what the others think. No, don't. Don't. Oh, Colin, do you really believe that I could marry a half-German?
No, I don't. Harry, when I got back and they told me you were going to marry Günther. First of all, I was angry. Then I tried to think if he was a traitor. I tried to forget something that started that day at Oslo.
But nothing did start that day in Oslo.
Oh, yes, it did. I didn't know then, but I knew soon afterwards. Oh, God. I think this is the best moment I've ever had.
Me too. Günther told me tonight that very soon they will release my father.
When did they take him away?
Oh, I don't know, weeks and weeks and weeks ago. One night we heard on the English wireless, our king has answered the traitor Quisling who told him to abdicate. But he say he cannot give up his people. When he become king, he swear to keep us free. He will not abdicate. But the Germans do not want anyone to know what the king say. But my father, he wrote out hundreds and thousands of times the king's speech on little pieces of paper and gave them himself to the people. And one day, Günther came and caught him writing, took him away.
My darling, all over Europe, good, kind people are being taken away.
Yes, I know, but can you not think what it means to a seaman? Never to be free, never to hear the wind or to sail in the fjords.
Does he know about Günther?
No. No, and I hope he never will. Before he went away, we used to talk very often of how he would try to reach England in a little boat.
I came here hoping to see him. I wanted him to help me. Something very important. Do you remember what he said the first time we ever met on the header?
Yes. This is my head man.
That's right. Well, now you've got to help me instead of him. I'm through to England.
Oh, come on, Olaf. Hurry.
Oh, it's cold out tonight. There are a lot of Germans in the cafe drinking schnapps to keep the cold out. A lot of schnapps, Mr. Metcalf.
You learn anything?
Yeah, I learned a lot. They talk when they've been drinking schnapps.
Code message just come in, sir. Norway 𝘿𝙚𝙧𝙧.
Thanks.
Hello. Put me through to the Director of Naval Intelligence. Hello, sir. Wireless officer here, sir. I have a decoded message from Norway, X-ray London Zebra. U-boat base located Langefjord, heavily camouflaged. Lies 14 miles south of village Langedal. U-boats concentrating for Atlantic raid Wednesday, 22:30 onwards. Very good, sir.
Oh, it is good to see my little headman again.
We're a couple of fools to stand sniveling here. Come on in the other room. I've got some coffee and it's warm. Oh.
Ulster! Olaf, my friend.
Welcome back to Langedal. But it is a pretty poor place to come back to now.
No, you're wrong, my friend. It is the best place to come back to. I have seen awful things. This is the best place to try and forget. Mr. Henriksen.
Welcome.
And schoolmaster.
Ulster.
And postman.
Ulster.
Yeah. Mr. Metcalfe.
You'll come back just in time.
Yeah, but why have you come here?
Well, listen, I'll tell you. I've been sent here to get into the U-boat base. It's going to be bombed tonight. But our plane's complicated by their rough bearings. So I've got to get in and signal them with a flash lamp.
Yeah, but you must not go without me. Why, this is worthwhile coming home for.
It is work for a younger man, Ulster.
Yes, it's not going to be a picnic.
Yeah, but I have old scores to pay. It is my right. Listen, Mr. Metcalfe, I know every fjord, every creek, every path, every track. There is no man in Langedal must take you there but Alstad. We will take the header. When do we start?
Well, I've had a code message to say that our bombers have already left. They should reach there about 11.
Then there is not much time. But how do we go in? The base is heavily guarded.
Well, he's fixed that.
Here are the passes with official stamp. A clerk in Wetter's office thought they might be useful.
Yeah.
Funny how the new order doesn't seem to catch on.
We had better be going. Those guards are getting curious.
They will be more curious before this night's work is over. Farewell. Farewell and good luck.
I wish I was coming with you.
That will be plenty for you to do when the bombs come.
We will do all that we can.
Yeah. Farewell. Farewell.
Here's a torch.
You will need a scarf or something. It'll be so cold.
No, don't worry about us. We shall be all right.
Come back soon, won't you?
My Carrie. I will see that the street is clear.
I'll look after him. What's the matter?
I was just wondering how I could ever have laughed at you.
I hope you always laugh at me. Goodbye.
Operation orders, gentlemen. The 3rd Flotilla will put to sea at 23:25 hours. Objective, enemy convoys and shipping in the North Atlantic. Tactics, mass attack. The flotilla will strike as a unit, thus inflicting the maximum damage. Cruising period, 10 to 14 days. That is all. Now, gentlemen, my toast is to the greatness of the German fleet.
Prost. Prost.
Bitte! Ihre Ausweise. In Ordnung.
Remember, this is the biggest U-boat attack ever undertaken. And the High Sea Command want results. Once we have destroyed the Atlantic Bridge, the war is won.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Why do these naval fellows never drink our Führer's toast?
Because, strangely enough, their tradition is British. They're modelled on the British Navy. We're curing them of it, of course. They've already given up all antique notions of chivalry, picking up survivors and so forth. But they don't drink our Führer's toast. Yet.
Golly, I'd like a cigarette.
Yeah, me too. And a cup of coffee. Listen.
It's all right, men. They've been over many times, but they've never been able to find us. The cliffs make this place impossible to detect from the air, even in daylight. That's why we chose it, when we were disarmed and helpless.
Der Brit ist gebunden. Briten er her. Engelsmenn der kommt los. Fischgewachsen! Saures! Hier, schnapp ihr los! Gebt ihm Saures!
There she goes. Okay, incendiaries first.
I'm going to try and get near to the base. You stay here, keep flashing.
All right.
Good luck, my son.
Where's Father?
He's not coming back, Harry.
I'll take care of him.
Hello. Splendid. Operation successfully concluded, target destroyed.
Good. Good showing there, fellas, part, wasn't it?
Young Tidmarsh.
Metcalf.
Well, that's what I said.
I beg pardon. Get in my car, will you?
First class.
By the order of Governor Vetter, you are under arrest.
Fly! Fall in!
Come in. Gerda. What's the matter?
They've taken my Olaf. They're going to shoot him.
But why?
Unless they find the Englishman, they're going to shoot all of them. The spokesman, the schoolmaster, all of them. Gunther ordered it.
Oh, the murderer.
I came to you. You know the Englishman.
He is our guest, Gerda. If you knew where he was, would you give him up?
No. No. Oh, but my poor Olaf. Oh, please help me, Carrie, please.
I will. I will. Now you must go home, Gerda. I'll think of something. I don't know what, but I'll think of something. Colin? Colin? Colin!
I just come from the police station. Your Englishman has given himself up. You have betrayed me. You have betrayed your country. You will be shot as a spy.
I don't matter, but the others must be released. They're fine people. Oh, please, please, you must help them.
That is impossible. They are traitors. And besides, the matter is out of my hands. But I still have the power to save you. Carrie, I need you. Soon I'll get leave and we'll be married.
Leave me alone. Oh, you're hurting me. I must go. Don't you understand? I want to go.
Take it away.
So you refuse to give me any information about this spy?
We have nothing more to say.
Do you know what a spy is, Herr Spokesman? Among other things, it is a man who helps his country's enemies. Not only are you traitors to your country, but you have a lot of German deaths on your consciences. And for me, a German, that is enough. You'll be shot at dawn tomorrow.
We shall die for our country with a clear conscience, as true Norwegians should.
My dear Herr Commandant.
You wish to speak?
You came to Norway to build an oil refinery, but instead you built a secret U-boat base. All your soldiers speak perfect Norwegian. Why? Because they learnt it here, as refugee kids in the last war. They were hungry, and these people took pity on them and helped them. Then you took them back to Germany and formed them into special battalions for the invasion of Norway. And now you ask them to shoot the people who were kind to them. Won't do you any good, you know. To kill just a few. Because there are millions more like them. Fishermen and bakers and grocers and schoolmasters. Ordinary people. You can't kill them all. And the day will come, maybe sooner than you expect, when they'll all rise up against you and be free again. And then God help you.
That's enough. Take them away.
Half an hour.
Morning already. Must be nearly time.
Half an hour.
It's good they let us be together. Without you, I would be afraid. I've thought about you so much since you go away.
I've thought about you too, Kelly. I made up my mind we'd meet again. I wish to God we hadn't.
You mustn't say that.
It's my fault.
No. No, they'd catch me anyway one day. They know how I hate them. It's worse for you than for me. You've so much to live for. Oh, I know so well what you're thinking.
You see, Kelly, I found something here in Norway I'd give anything to tell people about. But you know, in all our official war maps, as soon as a country's occupied by Hitler, we painted black. Austria black, Czechoslovakia black, Denmark, Norway, Holland, Belgium, France, all black. That may not even be the end of the list. But I know now those maps are wrong. You can't black out the human spirit. Why should I tell you that? You know that better than I do. No, it's other people I'd like to have told.
It's good to tell the truth. It's what my father tried to do here. It's what everyone should try to do all over the world. They hate the truth. Tell me some more about your life.
What?
You haven't told me how many times you've fallen in love since I saw you last. Do you remember the last time we met? I gave you something to remember me by. Still got it?
It's in my home in London. I hung it up, because I couldn't very well wear it in Piccadilly, could I?
Oh, I did so want to see London. What's Piccadilly? It's an avenue with trees and great big buildings.
No. Rather a dingy little street. Not even straight. Yes, now it's been knocked about a bit.
All the same, I would so love to have seen it.
What's that man putting on the ground over there by the wall?
I don't know. It looks like sawdust.
The first 4 hostages, forward!
I cannot.
Achtung! Alarmbereitschaft! Feindliche Angriff!
Heinrich, get those things outside. I'll join you in a moment.
Where are your soldiers? Why aren't they here?
They were taken by surprise. I'm off.
You were going to leave me to face them alone.
It's every man for himself. Get off of my way.
You made me believe you were invincible. And now you're going away and leaving me. But you won't. I won't let you. I won't let you. Fight.
You're of no further use to the Reich.
Sorry, John, this one's mine.
Hallo, hallo. Den britiske og norske flåte her. Befolkningen ber som forholde seg rolig. Vi har kommet som venner. De som ønsker å bli med til England, skal møte nede på bryggen.
The British Navy's here.
My lucky lads, this way for England, home and beauty. Any more for the Brighton Belle?
Gerda, Kari, darling. Kari, my Olaf is taking me to England. It will be so strange.
Oh, never mind. Think of your baby. He'll be safe there. Oh, Pastor.
Goodbye, schoolmaster. My son will be born in England.
Then he will be English.
Yeah.
But his blood will be Norwegian. So when he comes back here with me, he will be all Norwegian, huh?
Goodbye. Goodbye. And thank you for all you've done.
There is no need. This time you have come not only as our guest, but our ally, Mr. Metcalf. We shall meet again.
All right, take her away. Hey, wait a minute,
No prisoners to come aboard until they're blindfolded.
I don't think this one will be wanting a blindfold, Sergeant.
Have you been naughty?
He just took a bit of a tumble down the quayside, you see. I was just in time to save him.